We've all heard of the fishing stories. Well, what happens when you sit down with those that are actually doing the fishing? Arrow.net, ARROE.net. We are unplugged and totally uncut with Sig and Mandy Hansen. Hey, Captain, man, your world is being interrupted again. I mean, just this past week, they made that announcement of the lobster in the Maine area being put on the red list. I don't know how, and I know you guys are in Norway and stuff like that, but your world is constantly under attack anymore.
Well, I mean, it's under attack. I would say, the environment's always under attack in one way, shape, or form. But at the same time, these are resources. And it's not always that. Sometimes it's political and things of that nature. And so you just got to kind of muddle through it, right? And it's amazing. I've seen how some of these environments rebound, and where scientists absolutely can't believe or understand how or why. So for me, it's just, when you hear about these things, it's just another hurdle. And they have a way of smoothing themselves out.
Now, Mandy, with Deadliest catch going home to Norway for your father, as well as now with your family as well, we've always heard about the seafood and everything coming from Norway. You're actually bringing the world to the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, that's our goal. We went over there to fish king crab, and we found troll crab. So I'm hoping to be able to bring that to the market and introduce a new crab, new delicacy.
For you, Captain, what was it like to go home? Because, I mean, that's family roots. I mean, that's your father, that's your family and everything like that. Because, and how did the community embrace you? It's like, oh, wait a second. What's the captain doing in our ocean?
Well, you know what? It was pretty flattering to go back. We were actually met with open arms, so we were very fortunate that way. And, we're fishing in the northern part of Norway. You're fishing... up above 71 degrees, which is, Alaska, we get to 60 degrees north, 61 degrees. I mean, you're way up there. And so it was interesting to fish new waters. But that being said, as a teenager, I was there during the summer months and fished mackerel and herring and cod. And then I would go to Alaska and do salmon and or crab, so I was been bouncing back and forth quite a bit. So it went full circle for me, and I was just really, really. I went out of necessity, but at the end of the day, I was real proud to be back and kind of show this family circle, and we can rebound if we have to.
The show we're talking about is Deadliest Catch. Mandy, I realize it's the crab and things like right now, but I mean, is the backup plan the salmon? Because I mean, Norway is known for some pretty tasty salmon.
I think we want to stick to crab, and being able to bring troll crab. It's something new, and we don't know how big it can be.
So what happens, Captain, when, I realize you're the captain, but you're also Mandy's father. I mean, do you get to play the father figure at all when you're the captain, or is it like, I am the captain, I have to act like the captain?
No, you got your father figure moments, and you have to, it's a delicate balance, you know what I mean? And I think it makes our crew a little stronger together, having family on board. So for me, it's a pretty fortunate situation, And when we were in Norway filming and fishing for the Viking returns, we, it was a whole different dynamic as well, right? You're dealing with a lot of foreign people, and so Mandy and I both speak Norwegian, and so we had that mix as well. So it was interesting. It was real interesting to just the dynamic of how we had to learn to communicate with different people and buyers and processors and being in different cities. It was a lot of fun, pretty challenging, I got to say.
Now, Mandy, I'm a fisherman from Montana. When I came to the Carolinas, it's not the same game. So what about crabbing? I mean, you guys going to Alaska from Alaska to Norway, is it a different kind of crabbing game?
I mean, you're fishing out in the fjord, so yeah, it's different. When you're in Alaska, you don't see any land nearby, but the seas are definitely still rough, and you're always fighting against Mother Nature.
Wow. And the two of you just continue to grow this story forward. Mandy, are your kids getting involved as well? I mean, are you going to be a fisherman's family as well?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my husband works alongside me now, and I have a 10-month-old. Her name is Sailor, and she came to Norway with us as well.
Captain, you still having fun with the elements of the climate change and stuff like that? Because I mean, that's got to affect your business as well. And that's the one thing I want listeners to understand, that what you guys do on Deadliest Catch, it is a business. This might come across as a reality show, but it is a business.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just a, sometimes it's just a documentary, and I'm pretty fortunate to have, been able to, I don't know if I want to say represent the crab fleet, but I think we're part of representing an industry, a business, like you say, where, you get to show the whole world how it's done and how it gets from the ocean to your plate, why the prices are so high, the risks that we take, whether it's in Alaska or in Norway, for all fishermen, they take those risks. So that's the thing that I think we were able to show people and really help them understand that seafood is it's a delicate business as well, but it's something that's a necessity, So it's always been like that. And as far as global warming and whatnot, you do have these ups and downs with temperature change, and we have seen crab. Sometimes they migrate. If they need a little cooler temperatures, they'll go deeper.
Yeah.
They adapt, and that's the thing. These. It's not like if it warms up a couple of degrees, they just die. They adapt and they move into different temperatures that they're accustomed to. So it's up to us to chase them down, and find them. They're there. They're just moving around and trying to survive as well in the temperatures that they're accustomed to. So there's a science behind it. Then there's fishing, a little luck. And then you got Mother Nature that's trying to beat you over the head the whole time.
Well, I love your perseverance. I love your story, and I love talking with you. So please come back to this show anytime in the future, Captain, as well as you, Mandy. The door is always going to be open for you.
Thank you so much. I really enjoyed talking about it, and that was great. Thank you.
You be brilliant, you two.
Bye-bye now.